project. So for this particular situation, so this is Social Security retirement, a finance perspective using Excel. So what I've got here are some data for looking at Social Security. So looking at whether or not you retire early at age 62, you retire with full retirement at age 67, or you delay your retirement and you have to start taking your retirement at age 70. These are some monthly estimates of payments you would receive from Social Security. To make this problem simpler, I have annualized it by multiplying all these numbers by 12. And then down below here, I have put in the time at an age, assuming that you receive these at the end of each year for simplicity. So you can say you receive your payments from 62 to 66, and then starting at age 67, you get those payments if you decide to go that route. And then finally, age 70. In this particular tab, I assume that you cease at age 100. So then scrolling over here to the right, what I've done is I've calculated the net present value of each of those projects given different interest rates. So obviously 0% is a simple sum, but I went ahead and did a formula where I take E6, which is the rate in question, and I've highlighted the projects. And once again, I assume age 62 I received at the end of the year, so it's okay to take its net present value from the beginning. That's kind of assuming your year one cash flow, and I've highlighted all of those. I do that for each project, and then you can double click and send that down. So you can see here that the net present value of C is greater for all of these cash flows. So if you expect to live a long, healthy life, it makes sense for you to delay your retirement to age 70 and receive the $42.50 per month, or in this case, I've annualized everything, so $51,000. It makes sense to defer your retirement to that period in time. So looking at age 80, situation might change a little bit. If we assume there are no interest rates, it then makes sense here briefly. If interest doesn't exist, then you should take a full retirement if you expect to live to age 80. But then after that, if there's any interest rates, you would assume just go ahead and delay till full retirement, even if you're just going to be 10 years in retirement. So you can do this for each age and look and see how the numbers change. Not much really for age 78. If you decide to go a more conservative route, you might decide to switch your decision from delaying your retirement to go ahead and accepting full. If your opportunity cost, if you will, is 5%, or your required rate of return is 5%. And then it slowly but surely, as if your life expectancy ceases or becomes lower as we go throughout time, you can see here that it becomes more likely for you to change your decision making, to decide to not delay your retirement, go ahead and take full retirement at age 67. And it really doesn't make sense for you to take early retirement until you start to get to age in your later 70s. So if you if it turns out that you retire early and expect to only live into your early 70s, then it makes sense to go ahead and early retire. But if you expect an average life expectancy, you should just accept full retirement, retire at age 67. But if you think, given your health, that you're going to live beyond age 80 or even up to 100, it would make sense to just delay your retirement. So kind of a summary here of your decisions. Conservative here, I assumed like a 5%, and aggressive double digit. So you can see that early on, if you're not expecting, and this is expected age of life, you should take early retirement regardless. That swaps at age 72. You should take your full retirement at age 67. It swaps for everybody at 74. at age 78, if you follow an aggressive strategy, you would go ahead and it would make sense financially for you to retire at age 70. And then at age 80, regardless of your investments, generally speaking, you would just go ahead and take that late retirement. So hopefully it helps you make your decisions. And note, this is from a financial perspective, just looking at the numbers, net present value, helping to make these decisions. Obviously, things like health come into play, as well as what you want to do in retirement, how much you've saved up for retirement, etc.